Yeah, yeah, yeah. Check the strategy, simple and clean. Pine tree in the building, the trading machine. I'm looking at the charts, not for no drama, just for that sweet setup. Call it the inside bar gamma. It's a tight squeeze, a moment of pause, breaking to the upside or the downside without flaws. It's my bread and butter, my daily routine, capturing them moves, living the dream. Daily payouts, that's the motto, that's the creed. Planting these seeds, watching the money tree feed. With Take Profit Trader, got my account on lock. Apex Trader, no time to watch the clock. My funded futures account is looking so blessed. Pin trees on a roll, putting skills to the test. Yeah. See, the market's a jungle full of noise and of fakes, but I'm focused on the signals, for goodness sakes. That inside bar forms a sign of compressed might. I wait for the breakout, then I'm in with all my might. Small moves, big impact, stacking every single day, cashing out that profit, there's no other way. They talk about the long game, the big wild swing, but I'm here for the consistency that daily payouts bring. Daily payouts, that's the motto, that's the creed. Planting these seeds, watching the money tree feed. With Take Profit Trader, got my account on lock. Apex Trader, no time to watch the clock. My funded futures account is looking so blessed. Pinning trees on a roll, putting skills to the test. Yeah, yeah. From the start of the session to the end of the line, I'm scaling and I'm swinging, making every penny mine. Don't need 100 points to feel a success, just a few ticks of profit to feel truly blessed. I'm a funded king with a plan so clear, no fear in this game, cause the strategy is here. Yeah, Monetary Trader, you know the name. Daily payouts, ain't it a shame that others are struggling, playing their silly games, while I'm on top, fueling the flames. Take Profit, Apex, my funded, yeah, you heard me right. Staying on that grind from the morning till the night, yeah.
Yo, what is up? What is up? What is up? Harrison in the house, Corey, Slick Rick, Turg, It's Mo Bro, Real Robot, Lance in the house, Echo Trader, I mean. Let's go, Turg. Yeah, Take Profit Trader is great. Yeah. Great stuff with Take Profit Trader. 30% off, no activation fee. You get to a payout, you get the account for free. So, what's up, Fred? Cracking the Miller Lite? No, not quite. Coconut water. Ask them about the 5 trading day rule. So in order to pass the account, you have to trade for 5 days. So you have to try it. So that's just a minimum. So you have to trade a minimum of 5 days. You have to stay within 50% consistency. So let's just say you have a 50K account, right? With Take Profit Trader, and you have to get to $3,000 total. You can't go over $1,500 per day, or if you do, you have to make more money because you have to stay under 50%. And then you have to trade it a minimum of 5 days. So a lot of times what people do, what I do a lot, is I make 1,500 on one day, 1,500 on the next day, and then I just flip. So I just go in and out the next 3 days. But you got the whole month. You can trade it the whole month. Well, you can trade it. You're gonna get rebilled every month, but you can technically, take as long as you like. So, no, it's not consecutive. It's just you got to have 5 days total in to count. 5 trading days. What's up, Keegan? Phoenix Insight, I like, yeah, I do too. I like the trade day, end of day accounts as well. I gotta pick some of those up. They're currently on sale too, for 40% off. Pine with a capital P for trade day, guys. Pine with a capital P. So it's it is case sensitive. If you want to cancel, yeah, you just do it right on the dashboard. You mean like if you fail the account? I mean, if you try it and then try to cancel, they might not like that. If you try to do a chargeback or something like that, but if you want to cancel the account, you just, it's pretty simple. You just do this. Yeah, you just do it under your test, and then you just click the X. So you go into the account, and there's an X button that says cancel subscription, and then you just cancel it. You just do that. Oops. So yeah, anyways, guys, I had a great day today. You can see my P&Ls up here, just a monster day. Show you my X account right here. I took a picture. Yeah, just a really good day. Day on Take Profit Trader. So here's the P&Ls basically. I did trade the 150K a little more. Yeah, here's the P&Ls on Take Profit Trader today. Absolutely crushed it. So that means I got everything over the buffer. Everything's over the buffer. All the pro accounts. I did blow one pro account today, just one. But I got all these up. This one's up 5,900. This one's up 5,544. 3,200 on this one. 3,100 on this one. All these pro accounts right here. So they're all over the buffer and eligible for daily payouts. So just an excellent day. We can talk about some of the trades I took. Some of the trades I took this morning, basically were all longs. And what I was looking for, we came back and we tested the 300 level. Right around here, I ended up going long off this outside bar, and I ended up catching about 100 points on some of the accounts, and that was the big deal. Now I did get caught in one. Can't remember exactly where. I ended up going long off this Harami here, but I ended up trying to get in and on a pullback off this inside bar, and this one is the one that blew one of my accounts. So I tried to get on I got in a little bit too heavy on the pro account, and I tried to look for that pullback. I was right about the direction, but just not a good execution, and ended up smoking that pro account. I did pass another one today. I passed a pro account. I passed another eval, so that's sweet. This one up here, so that one is passed. And what sucks is the other one, the pro account that I did blow today, I was over the buffer, and I decided to try to push it. I said, well, if I try to push this, I I'm over the buffer. I was over the buffer on everything else. I already had nice daily payouts coming from everything, and I had passed that account, and I decided to keep trading that other account and I got a little greedy and tried to really get it. I said maybe I can get like a $10,000 day out of it or something, but yeah, I ended up blowing it, so which kind of sucks. All right, was I using take profit last night? Yeah, I'm gonna use take profits again tonight. I got this eval I started, so we are open now. Good luck, good luck. Oh, gap up here. Small gap. What's going on, everyone? Sorry if I missed you guys in the chat. Rico, Renee, Turgs. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, anytime. Any questions you have, just let me know. Yeah, this is Take Profit Trader right here. Johan, what is up? Indian Burn in the house. How do I get all of the accounts to show in the list like that? You just go to here and then go to accounts. So you just go to accounts and then yeah, drag it over into your push down, fill that gap. Hey, JLD 54, Kato in the house, Honest Take in the house. How I've been approaching the setups, kind of like looking for like little gaps and stuff on the chart, on the price, on that DOM thing that we've talked about. Using the Project X, like the little, that's kind of like little nuanced stuff that I've been looking for. Like when I see those little gaps on the DOM, then I just kind of like, well, that's what I look to target. Start targeting that stuff. All right, we are pushing up here, 420s. Well, how you been trading the inside bars? Yeah, God, so I just been using the inside bars and haramis. Some of the haramis and the outside bars is what I've really been targeting. So what I've been looking for a lot is when it makes a new high or a low, or at least after like a long period of time where it comes down and tests a level, like on an outside bar, like now, like on this one here, like, you know, after we consolidated for a lot of, you know, for a while, and then we pushed down, I've been looking for these, kind of having like a long bias, and then looking for the, like this stuff, and then looking for the longs or the shorts. Ideally, if it makes a new high or a low, that's what I really been looking for. But I really had a long bias pretty much all morning, which is a little dangerous for me, having that kind of bias. But like even like some of these haramis here, like this one like didn't fail. This made a new low, new high, and then failed on the push down. This one too. So it was a still nice trade, nice scalp trade if you took it. But so that's kind of how I've been looking at them. So yeah, I've been looking for like breaks of highs and lows a lot lately, and then trying to take the reversal back into the range. That's how I've been approaching stuff lately. What's up, HR? Thank you so much. Yes, Lucid. Getting close. I'm trying to get another payout with Lucid. I'm getting closer and closer. All right, see if we can test that 400. Not really seeing any gaps on the chart right now. I'm watching for these price gaps. Not seeing anything at the moment. Kind of tame. Do you have to wait till midnight? No. Usually around 8-9 o'clock Eastern time, a request. And then for a little while they were pretty slow, but then last week or the week before, they were right back to, usually by the market open the next day, then I'll have the money in the account. Do I trade an ORB? I don't really trade an ORB. Legendary liquidity, no. I don't really trade ORBs. I do look at it though. I look at like I look for people getting trapped with the ORB, if that makes sense. Like right now, people go short on this ORB, this 5 minute. Like if we push down here and then we put in a reversal, I'll look to target like the opposite side and stuff. And I'll do that during New York too. Just knowing that there's so many orders sitting around those ORBs, like the 5 minute or the 15. So I'll do that kind of stuff. How long I've had these TPT Pros? This one up here, I would say maybe 2 weeks. Not 2 weeks. This one maybe a week and a half. The rest less than a week. One of these is only like 3 days old. 2 days old. I kind of took it slow for me. Usually I try to get to over the buffer on day one, but I actually didn't. Today I was pretty close to the buffer today, and then I just ended up just pushing it. Thank you, trolls. Do I try to YOLO before they put me in live? No, I want to go live with TPT. So Take Profit Trader has a great live program. It's 5. They allow 5 live accounts, and then it goes to 90-10 split. So right now I pay 80-20 split, So my goal is to have 5 TPT Plus accounts. So that's the Pro Plus, which is the live. So I actually do want to go live with them. So I'm not trying to YOLO. The only time I've been live with them is because I made 10,000 in one day on one account. That's the only time I've ever been live. I haven't been able to be consistent enough with Take Profit Trader for them to put me in live, I guess. That's my goal, though. That's weird, Turg. I don't think Take Profit... Why would Take Profit Trader want to text you? No, I don't have any Pro Plus, no. What's up, Off the Ground? What's up, what's up? Hey, chat. What's up, chat? Lobber Dauber. So lately, I've been building a buffer. So, like, this one up here... This one that's at 55,902. I've been over the buffer for a few days now, and I've been building it up a little bit. Yeah. So. Oh, to verify your identity. Oh, okay. Yeah, it can. It's also end of day too. That is a perk. So when you go live with Take Profit Trader, it's end of day. Would I recommend resetting TPT Pro accounts? So I used to do that. I've done that. And with 150Ks, I find it very difficult. I'm actually very proud that I've gotten this over the buffer. This Pro account. With 50Ks, usually like if I do reset it, so I've talked about this in the past where I've reset accounts on when the market is super volatile or you're really trying to catch a big move. So say the market's absolutely selling off and nothing's guaranteed in life, but like you just kind of know like, well, if I just push the button short, I'm probably gonna reach payout on day one. I have played that game, but I mean, if you look at it like how many evals can you buy with that one reset, you know? So I think if everyone's in a different ballpark when it comes to that, I think that, I mean, it's not financial advice or anything, but if you're not consistently getting payouts, I think resetting a pro account is a little bit expensive. If you're gonna like spend that amount of money, I would probably just buy a live straight to funded account, a 150K for like, you know, $500 and get $6,000 in drawdown. End of day drawdown with like Lucid or something, but yeah, I mean, teach his own. I've done it. I try not to. That really adds up quick. Your credit card starts screaming at you if you start resetting those accounts. But yeah. Yeah, well, I think pretty much all the prop firms have to have some sort of path to a live account, right? So that's the way you're gonna see it more and more. That's with all of them. I mean, you already see it with most of the major companies, you know, is that path to a live. Because yeah, I think you're right. I think with regulations and stuff. Oh, we are showing some gaps at 396.50. Let's see if we can get a little reversal candle here. A little push back up. Perhaps. gonna try a long here. Stop at the low, just a cheap long. Am I on the right account? Yes. Just gonna try it. Just looking for a scalp. That's what I'm looking at down here. Looking at 396.25. Kind of left that price gap there. Get up there! Come on. Come on, fill it. Don't do me dirty now. I didn't fill those prices yet. You see here, I took it off on the Lucid, but I'm looking for this right here, 396.25, 350, 375 to get filled. You can see the gap in the price. Come on. Hey, yo, Jim, what's up? Yeah. 300, thank you for the sub. Come on, get up there. Hey, Candy, thank you so much. Which Lucid account is good to get? Right now, there's that sale going on with the Flex, the Lucid Flex. So that is 50% consistency on the eval, but it is no consistency once funded. So that's pretty cool. So it's a lot like the way My Funded Future Flex was, the Core Flex. Come on, get up there. There it is. See how they just filled? See them filling? Just took profit on that. Sweet, huh? And now they're all filled. Now, if you look up and down the DOM, there's one right here that needs to be filled, 475. There's just one. I like to see more than one, but let's see if that gets filled now. So, just got filled here. See? And that's it. There's no more gaps on the chart right now. Until we make a new high or a low, you won't see any more inefficiencies or gaps in the price. Pretty cool, huh? I like that trade. So that's something I've been doing during the Globex lately. What's up, Jack Boom? Yes, thank you. I did crush it today. What's up, Real Robot? How many days to pay out with Lucid? So Lucid is, for those flex accounts, I believe they're 5 days. So I think it's just 5 days of $100 or more, $150 or more. Let me just double check that. They're so new that. These are on the flex. So yeah, flex $150 or more for 5 days. You can withdraw up to 50% of your profits. 90-10 splits. Minimum payout request is as 500. You can request up to 2,000. 50% profit up to 2,000. And that's with the Lucid Flex. If I look at the gold, yeah, so I have been doing that with gold as well. So yeah, we can look at it. So let's look at gold. So the gold DOM here, you can see it's got some room to the downside. Now I haven't been trading it much with gold, but yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see if these get filled, right? So we can just kind of like, let's just watch it with the gold. So gold looks like it kind of pushed up, came back, pushed down real quick, pushed up, and then left a bunch of inefficiencies. Now I haven't really been trading it much with gold. I have done it, but let's just watch and see, just for curiosity. You guys see that, right? Yeah, no problem, Candy. Anytime. It's hard to keep them all straight sometimes. But yeah, so what I like to do is so when I see these gaps, I'm not trying to like blindly just say, well, I'm just going to short now and see if we can fill them. I'm trying to wait for something to trigger a short into it. That makes sense. That's what I try to do. I think when I first started watching it, now this is just something that I observed. Believe it or not, this is just something I observed like a couple weeks ago while I was streaming, and I was like, well, look at this. And I just kind of like started trading it, and most of my Lucid accounts, I've been doing this. This is kind of like starting the day off. Sometimes I'll keep trading the Lucids a little more, but yeah. So I think I need like $100 to get another payout on this account. I think I need like $100. to get under that consistency, which like we talked about last night, is like the toughest $100 to get. Guys, do me a favor, smash that like button if you guys are just tuning in. Gold's trying to push up here. Is there something on Trade-A that you can see this too? Now, I know there is. I just don't know how to do it, Kent. I know there is. It's called volume profile or something on this DOM. If anyone figures it out with Trade-A, I'd love to do it myself. I've seen someone have it. I've seen Trades by Matt have it a long time ago. I was watching an old video, Trades by Matt, with Daniel Inskeep, actually, like when they did that trade-off. For some reason I must have been bored during Thanksgiving and I was watching it, and I noticed he had it on the DOM. So how much do I let my take profit trader build up before you take a payout, Tyson? I can't really give an answer on that. I don't really have a set amount. It kind of boils down to whether I need a payout to pay some bills too, whether or not I've gotten payouts with, like, say, like I just took 2 payouts with Lucid 3 days ago. So I really didn't feel like I needed to take a payout with Take Profit Trader, and like I said, my goal is to try to build them up and to get to a Pro Plus account. So but yeah, I think I will take some payouts tonight though. At least I want to take something, because it only takes 1 tilt session for me to you know, destroy all those accounts. I hope that doesn't happen. Is it in the DOM settings? It's not. No. I've looked. It's not really in the DOM settings. I think it might have to do with like level 2. Or maybe volume profile. Day volume profile. Oops. Day volume profile, you have to zoom in real close. Is there a way to get it on the DOM? Market depth. What do I think about buys right now? I think we could run those highs, but it's kind of waiting here. What happened to my other? What happened to my Lucid? There we go. So you can see we left these on gold. So like getting a good push up perhaps, and then putting in an inside bar or harami, and then looking for the short down into this could play very well. Now Nasdaq left a whole bunch last night, just like that, just like gold, way up in here. So way up into the 525s to 540s. It left a bunch of price gaps. Now don't know what that means. So this is, like I said, this is like new. This is like new stuff for me. So I'm still trying to learn this, but it's been working out pretty well. You haven't seen it on the DOM? All right, thank you, Matthew. Yeah, I know there's a way. I've seen it before, so I know there's something. Nice inside bar longs off the gold. So we're up 210 bucks on this, 552 on the other. I was in 2 minis on the Lucids. A little wild, but it's easy if on the 1 minute candle. Yeah, so like 1 minute or like even tick charts. I know Coach Fred uses it on tick charts. He looks for gaps, or real small time frames, and you can see the little gaps. But yeah, super easy to see it on the DOM like that, like I was just showing. I just I wish I'm gonna figure it out. I'll report back to you guys. I will figure it out. And get it on Trade of 8 DOM. I'll even show you.
In this video, an amateur
So like on this video right here, when I was watching trades by Matt, you can see it. You can see the orders here. These are all, but see he has level 2 up as well. So, and you can see the orders. This is the same thing as what I was looking for on the same thing I'm looking at on Project X, basically. So I know it's there. It's just I gotta find it. Indian Burn 100 ticks. Yeah, for sure. Fair value gap. Forms we may want to retrace before higher. Yeah, we just had a nice push up. So we see if we can retrace back. It's looking pretty bullish. Just being patient. I'm just waiting to see if anything else pops up. We got gold. Trying to go higher. What's up, One Stop? How much is level 2 per month? I don't know. Whoops. Maybe you have to do it through. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Does anyone know? I think it's different through each person or each prop firm. Oh, thank you, Nomadic Trades. So yeah, he said it requires level 2. Typically you're looking around 30 bucks to level 2. Yeah, it's about 30 bucks, I guess. Pon says, thank you guys. Yeah, so with Project X, that is another perk. It just kind of sucks that they're all, you know, all the prop firms are going to get rid of Project X. It's only going to be exclusive with Top Step, so that's what sucks. I mean, I could keep a Top Step account around. and then just watch that. But do I trade one account at a time? Sometimes I do, yeah. So if I copy trade Goth, it's within the firm. So if I have like these take profit traders, if I was to copy trade them all, I would do it just with Take Profit Trader, and then my funded futures, I just do it just with my funded futures. I don't use any like third-party copy trader or anything like that. So I do copy trade a little bit. Do I receive checks each month from affiliate marketing? Oh yeah, yeah I do. This is why I stream. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's just multiple sources of income, right? You know, like right now I have 3 sources of income. I have a personal account that I trade options and dividend and receive dividends on. I have affiliate income that comes in now. I have YouTube itself income, and I make money trading. Yeah, you cannot trade if you're broke. I'm telling you, it's so difficult to trade if you're broke. People come in here, and I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm really not. People come in here and they'll say like, I can't afford the activation fee and stuff like that. Honestly, you probably shouldn't be trading yet. You need to like build up some income. Prop firms is a very cheap way to get into trading, but like you got to be able to, you can't just like have everything you got into the trading. It's just, yeah, trying to trade when you're broke, and it's very difficult. Very difficult. I've done it. Definitely have done it multiple times. And yeah, it's not cool. So what I would do is I literally would go out and I would just say, well, I'm gonna DoorDash for the day. I DoorDash for the day, and with that DoorDash money, I would buy an eval. Like that's what I would do. I'd buy an eval with the DoorDash money. So but yeah, but 100%, like if you're with all like if you're under financial pressure, to try to trade while you're under financial pressure is so hard. All right, I'm watching this here. We swept that high. Kind of getting that slow grind up. There goes gold. This looks like gold's might try to fill those gaps now. Let's pull up the gold. Let's see if we can see. So gold kind of pushing down now. Now it's like, looks like it wants to head for those. So like if you're in a short, like these could be good targets. Hey, John Walk, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Goth. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people methodical. DoorDashed to do this. Like, I think there's a lot of DoorDashers. Zabak, I don't know if he's listening. Zabak's a DoorDasher. Yeah. Sochi, Black Sea. Thank you so much for the sub. It's different There's a different mindset when you're not worried about it, trying to make it only trading. Yeah, 100%, Pawn. And then when you like lose all your money, like I've done once, it's tough. Because it didn't just start spiraling out of control. Because you're basically like looking to try to make back those losses, and then it tends to spiral. So a lot of times the best thing to do is just to take a break, try to build up your capital again, and then come back and tackle it again. So I think like when they say like most of these traders fail, so like 90% of the traders fail, and like there's like maybe 5% that actually reach a payout according to the prop firms. It's not really like oh well, you got a payout like you're, you know, 5%, 10% trader, like you're one of the best. Most of the people just never gave up, and then just kept grinding. Some people it came quickly and easier, but for most people it's just like they never gave up. A lot of people just end up going broke, and then they just say, nope, this is not for me, and they go back to the job or whatever, which is perfectly fine. But yeah, it's definitely it's a tough gig for sure. Below 64 and we start filling those gaps. There we go, filling them now. So yeah, that's how I end up, see how it's filling? It filled them all on the DOM. So that's it. That's how I end up, that's what I end up looking for lately. This is like just a new strat that I've been doing. So yeah, so obviously it worked well on the gold too. So thank you for whoever pointed that out. But yeah, I've been doing it on the Nasdaq. Right now, the Nasdaq, there's no gaps yet until we make a new high or low. So yeah, pretty cool. Trading became a lot easier once your bank account got bigger. Yeah, helpful, exactly. I get the way too. Nice. Yeah, a lot of people are getting caught trading. Trading at work too. Corey the phone trader trades at work. He's got 3 phones. Obviously his job allows him to do that, but yeah. Center broke trading, it was very hard. It takes you forever to accumulate money. Yeah, it does, TJP. It takes years for some. I won't give up my overnight security job on the weekends until I hit 7 figures or very high 6 figures. Yeah, for sure. Sturdy gentleman. Yeah, I mean, it's... If you're trying to trade your own money too, your own personal capital, it's very tough. Like, to do this. And you can do it. I think, you know, with props, it's low cost to entry. And... I know it's very controversial. Like some people will say, well, no, I think that, you know, you should trade personal capital, I personally I went that route when I was first starting. First thing I did, I demo traded for, you know, quite a while. I thought I was ready. I put $15,000 in a Trade Evade account. I thought I was going to be a millionaire overnight. I lost it in a month. You know, 15,000 bucks. I ended up putting in another probably 5,000. Lost that. You know, it's yeah. Back then, I mean, I was trading Take Profit Trader, Top Step, and yeah, just Top Step. Because at the time there was like nobody. There was no other props and stuff. They had a few, but they just looked real sketch. Top Step seems legit, which they are legit now, still. So they're the only ones I trusted, and because the evals were like $400, so like I didn't want to just hand over $400, and so yeah, so I ended up blowing a few Tradeovate accounts, and then started trading props, and then kind of the rest is history in a way. I mean, I did lose a lot of money in options as well throughout my journey. I think I just qualified for a Lucid payout, another one, and another one. Absolutely crushing the Lucid payouts. This is gonna make $21,000 in the last, what, 30? Well, I can tell you, 31 days, something crazy. So if I look at this account right here, I started this account back on October 13th. So till now, I've gotten right around 21,000 in payouts. So a little over a month and a half. It's up to 171,395. Absolutely been crushing it. .74 win rate, 0.68% R&R, 88.89%. I don't think this is accurate though. Why is this not? It's not showing the full amount. I don't know. You can see the calendar here, but so yeah, just destroying it. Let's check to see if I actually qualified for the payout though. So the problem with this account is I had to get under the buffer, because it's, I mean, the consistency, it's 20% consistency. Yes, I got it. So I'll be requesting another 3K. This is the 4th payout on this one account. It's the only direct account I got left. I started with 3. I'm down to this last one, but I just gotta flip it. So Lucid has no flipping rules, which is nice. So Lucid has no flipping rules, so I just gotta flip this for 2 more days, and then I can request. I've been trading this account for 35 days. So guys, all I've been doing on that account, I'm telling you right now, is I've been looking for those gaps during Globex. A lot of times, I got it. I'm going in heavy, like 2, 3 minis, 4 minis, like really heavy, and looking to scalp into those gaps during Globex. That's what I've been doing on that account. How long did it take for me to get my first payout? It was 3 years. No problem, Kato. Oh, funding ticks. So I have been trading. I haven't really been trading with funding ticks much. I am affiliated with them. I had a bunch of funding and ticks accounts. I blew them. Candy. I always want to say candy cane. I don't know. Candy. Honestly, I have not been trading them. There's no real reason. I don't know. I'm doing well with the accounts I got right now. If that makes sense. I gotta be honest with you, Candy. I couldn't even tell you what the payout markers are and stuff right now. But I will research it later and get back to you. Yeah, I'm just not. I have not been. I've been slacking. It is currently 50% off. I believe they do. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know the payout rules, to be honest with you, Candy. Would I pick a Lucid Flex over TPT? So Spaces, the way I look at it is that I like to have both going, and the reason for it is because I like having daily payouts accounts where I can get money in my pocket every day if I choose. To me, that feels like when I go to, because I do this full time, so like when I go to work, I want to get paid, right? It's like I'm like a day laborer in a sense. So I like having a little bit of money in my pocket every single day. I don't care if it's like $150, $200. Like if I can get those payouts while I'm working on something like a Lucid account, and trading it for 8 days, like those direct accounts, you got to trade them for 8 days to get a payout. So I like having those daily payout accounts while I'm working on the longer accounts, if that makes sense. So if I had to pick one or the other, until I have a take profit trader account or a trade day account, I'm focusing on those and then getting those over the buffer and getting daily payouts on them before I'm working on anything else. I started trading futures off the ground in 2021, like a lot of people you see on YouTube, right around 2021. How long is the discount for, Turg? We don't really know. With Take Profit Trader, I don't really know. I don't know how long it's gonna last for. They don't give us dates. Oh, nice, helpful. Yeah. Got real fast. Yeah. Wow, you that's great though. You started with 7,500, get up to 21,000. That's awesome. Can I show one of the Globex trades? Yeah, I did earlier. If you rewind the stream, you'll see it. I did one live. Yeah, I did one live. Let's see here. So earlier we put in this, we pushed way down, right? And on this flush down, we left the gaps up there at the 395, 396, and you could see them on the DOM. So you could see them, the spaces on the DOM. And so when we put in that reversal candle, I hopped in long, and then I was just targeting the spaces and the gaps. And I showed it earlier if you wanted to check it out. Yeah, we did it live. But yeah, that's basically all I was doing. Now on this account, I went in with one mini. On that account, I went in with two. because I only needed 600. I only needed 30 bucks to get another payout. So, what's up, Sherry? Funding next, funding ticks, and Lucid. I love Lucid Candy right now. I mean, I think they're great. I got nothing against funding next or funding ticks. Just for me right now, I've been crushing Lucid. For one, I like their once you pass, you're instantly, not instantly, but within 5 minutes or so, usually, you can go right to your funded account. So if you pass one of the evals with Lucid, you go right to the funded account. I like that you have to kind of build up a little bit of a buffer before you can request a payout. And then when you request a payout, it's literally, for me, it is less than 3 minutes. And my payout is withdrawn out of my account into my bank account. Like literally into my bank account. With Lucid. And I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, they're, you know, Tradeify, My Funded Futures, Lucid, right now for payouts is like instant. It's like a nice short off that inside bar. Kind of filling those gaps like we were talking about earlier. Yeah, Cart. Yeah, I've done it on stream. I've done it a few times. I've shown it live. I'll show it live. I just qualified for another payout with Lucid. I'll show it live in a few days. So I gotta flip it for 2 days. So this week I'll show it. Like, it is fast. I'll say that and it'll be a glitch and it won't work. But like, I'm telling you, it's fast. Which one is better out of those three? Though I just told you those ones. I like TPT though. I think TPT, Take Profit Trader, for me, is my favorite. I'm not ashamed to say it. I've been saying it for months. Take Profit Trader is my favorite prop firm. It's what people don't like is the intraday trailing once you become funded. And I get it. It sucks. And I have lost accounts from that, but my style of trading, it doesn't bother me as much. RFox can't see on Ninja Trader Dom. Yeah, I haven't been able to pull it up on so for instance, here's the gaps. So we have more gold gaps, right, to the downside. Not to say that like it's just gonna go right there, but if you are in a short setup, one of your short setups, this could be a target down here because we have a little like a gap here at 258.40 and 257.70. I like more than one. When I see like a lot of volume and then I see like 2 or 3 in a row, that's the ones I like to target. But let's see. Oops, sorry. So a little inside bar right here. You know, if we break the inside bar to the downside. Well, it is top of the hour too, guys. Keep in mind this is top of the hour. So you get that new hour, that mess. So keeping that in mind too. How do I trade when the market's so jumpy? I just close my eyes. Push the button. I don't know. I just get used to it. I think I like it when the Nasdaq is going crazy, to be honest. I do. I like it when it's going nuts. I'm addicted to the Nasdaq. Let's take out gold here. I'll just shit. Never mind. I just screwed that up. I was gonna take a short there, and it kind of went without me. I was going short on the trade of 8 off the inside bar, and then I was going to target the gap. There's still one down there, 257.70, but I got a really bad fill, so I just lost a little bit of money on that. But yeah, I was trying. So this is an inside bar here, which is one of my setups. So I look for the short, and then I would target like some of these gaps. So it's pretty neat, right? Because the market's an auction, right? The market is an auction. It needs to be like, it tries to be balanced as much as possible. So with price, which is why a lot of people use volume profile, things like that. So it's kind of neat. Now, could this hold this gap down here? Yeah. It just filled that one that was up here. But this could hold. Yeah, right, TJP. Exactly. That is if you trade intraday, correct? Yeah, so, I mean, if you're interested in daily payout accounts and you don't like intraday, I would trade trade day. Trade day has end of day accounts. They're currently 40% off, so really, really, really good price. The only difference between trade day and take profit trader for the most part is that, you know, the evaluation is 5 days and you have to stay under 30% consistency. So you can only pass it in 4 days, right? No matter what, I think 4 days. But you have to stay under the 30% consistency. So you have to base hit the eval. You can't smash or pass it. So that's the only thing. But yeah, that was a nice little scalp short off that inside bar into that first gap. The second gap got left down there at 257.70. It could still go down there, but we'll see. Right now, it's kind of trying to hold that low. Yeah, for trade day. Yep. Gold's about to... Inside buy detected. Yeah, 44. Yeah, I know. I missed it. I went to click on it. I went to mark it in, and it literally... I got marked in way low. I was like, oh. So I lost like 30 bucks. NQ trying to push down here, 25,389. Something else that I haven't really watched, but whether or not like single prints hold. So whether or not you're seeing gaps on the chart. This goes back to like volume profile, market profile stuff. But like when you see single prints, which is like 1, that is interesting too. Those could actually get run as well. Market doesn't like single prints either. It likes to test those areas. Meaning there was only like one order that got filled on 378.50, 378.75. So it's just like little nuanced stuff that I've been watching a lot lately. And you call it single prints when it comes to TPO charts and things. So like these are TPO charts. And at one time, if you look at this day right here, this G period here was single print, and I period came back and tested it. So you can see G period put in single prints, I period came back, filled those single prints, J as well, and so on. So like ICT, stuff like that, we call them fair value gaps, or they call them fair value gaps. On TPO charts, they call them single prints, and you can see like through here, single prints, and then what happens is, it doesn't have to happen that day, but eventually what happens is it comes back and it fills those gaps in single prints. When we had that big flush down from 1120, these came back and it filled these areas. So like on days like on the 24th, if you're long and then you look left, you can see it on an hourly chart, 5-minute charts, whatever, you'll see these gaps. And some people call them, like I said, fair value gaps, some call them single prints. But all in all, it's going to try and fill those areas, looking for to test these weak sellers or buyers in these areas. Yeah, it's cool stuff. It's obviously in hindsight, right? But I'm just trying to like show you, like, you know, sometimes when you're in a trade during the day, intraday, you look at a higher time frame or look at a TPO chart or something, and you look left and you'll see that stuff get filled, like, you know, like this gap on the hourly. You know, we had this big gap down on the hourly. Eventually it pushed up and it filled that gap. So ICT, TPOs, whatever you want to use, it's kind of all the same stuff, but yeah, kind of neat, right? So you can see it on the DOM as well. You can see it if you leave like a bunch of single prints or gaps. It looks to come down and fill that. Nice bounce here on Nasdaq, 382. Ocean sailing. Sorry guys, I'm doing a lot of rambling today. I have placed a few trades, but yeah, I haven't really taken too much. Long in gold, good luck. Look for 263. Gold right now is pushing down here, still off that inside bar. It just filled that gap, the little. No, it hasn't yet. It's about ready to. Oh, just filled. See that? Just in a second. Just filled it. How you guys doing tonight? You guys doing all right? Am I boring you guys to death? Rambling about single prints and TPO charts. I know I used to fall asleep when I used to watch TPO chart videos, but it's actually very helpful. What's up, Chris? You guys green or red tonight? How many accounts do you have in total? The reason why I'm asking is I have 10 now, but so right now I have 5 Take Profit Trader Pro accounts. I have 3 Lucid accounts. These are funded, and I'm working on 3 My Funded Future Core accounts, evals. So yeah, not a whole lot right now. No, Yeah, I'm not someone that comes in with like, I don't have like the 50 accounts or anything yet. I don't trade well when I have a bunch of accounts and I'm trying to copy trade them. It's just mental. It gets to me mentally. Someday I can't wait so I can get like, you know, have the 20 Apex accounts and 20 day trader accounts and, you know, and copy trade them all. I can't wait till I can get to that point and get those $1 million payouts, but I just know myself, I'm not there yet. I think like people that copy trade multiple accounts, like Myth, Nutty, and can do it. Even Alpine does it pretty well. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing the leverage you can get and the size of the payouts you can make. I mean, it's when you're trading that many accounts consistently, it's nothing to make $200,000-$300,000 a year in payouts. Even if you had $50,000-$60,000 in expenses, you know, you're still getting $200,000-$300,000 in payouts a year. It's pretty amazing. But yeah, copy trading, the more you copy trade, the harder it gets, for sure. Nutty is very good at trading small, and I like to trade larger size. I like to trade minis. I trade better from trading minis. If I trade micros, I trade I tend to over trade. I think what I would need to do is go back to counting points and journaling it, and that would help me more instead of looking at P&L. Because if I make like a, you know, same trade that I made here with, you know, 1 micro, 2 micros, it's like, to me that's not enough, so I need to make more. But when I trade minis, it's a little bit easier. I don't trade as much. I look for those really good high probability setups, and then I'll take it, I put on the risk, and yeah. Trading micros is tough. Is there a way to see points on Trade of 8? Yeah, you can see P&L and ticks, I think. If you click on the DOM settings, you can see that. Is there a way to do it on here? I'm not really sure. But on a DOM, yeah, I'm not sure if you can see it on the chart. Yeah, I don't know. I know you can see it on the DOM and ticks. Yeah, that's another nice feature with Project X. You can do it in points. All right, gold getting a little bounce here. Nasdaq just back to the VWAP, kind of chopping the VWAP here. Gold. Nice little bounce on gold, 4,200, 56.20. Nice bounce up to the 42.60. Overall, gold looking pretty bearish. You got a little bit of a downward channel going on right now. Nasdaq, it really just looking like it's just chopping that VWAP. Volatility is okay tonight, but not great. We currently have a right around a 46-point range. Oh, really? Yeah, Sagase. Yeah, appreciate that. Jerome Powell is speaking at Stanford University at 8 p.m. Eastern. That could bring in some volatility. That might be why the Nasdaq's kind of just chopping the VWAP right now. Just waiting for that anticipation. Thanks for that. Gold looks like a giant head and shoulders. Yeah. Kind of trying to break out of this little range here on this outside bar, but I don't really trust it. I hate taking longs and shorts into the VWAP, like when it's so close. I hate that. Not to say if it took a long here, it couldn't bust through and just keep going, but for me, I just don't like them. Nasdaq's sitting there. Let's take a look at YM. What did YM do today? YM a little difficult to read with my indicators. Kind of glad I didn't trade YM today. Inside bars worked really well. Haramis did not. I like to trade Haramis on the YM. They didn't work so well today. Inside bars today, the first inside bar worked really well. If you guys take that trade, worked really good. I was actually already in a long off this outside bar, I mean. Came back, put in this Harami, actually made me a little nervous. I took some heat, and we put in this inside bar and it actually ripped, so I got a nice trade out of it. I was already long. We put in that inside bar and that got that more confirmation to the upside. I was like, oh yeah, let's go. But yeah, like I said, I lost one account today. All right, still kind of chopping that VWAP. Guys, I'll be right back. I gotta get my water. One second. I'm back. Alright, gold still pushing down here on this channel. Nasdaq chopping that VWAP. How you guys doing? You guys green or red today? Let's go spaces. I appreciate that. Lucid Flex. Love it. Beanstalk, I never landed a payout, but I just landed 5 XFAs and going to follow the lead but trading. Yeah, for sure, Beanstalk. I like it. I mean, until you can get one payout, you know, it's kind of scary to copy trade. It's not hard. I mean, it's not easy off the ground. I'm not saying it's I'm just saying, like, if you're copy trading like 20, 30 accounts, 40 accounts, yeah, I mean a few payouts on all those. Is it easy to make $200,000-$300,000? No, it's not easy. Yeah. Just saying, like, people like Alpine and Nutty, you'll see them guys consistently getting 100, 200,000, 300,000. Alpine's currently going for 300,000. So those are definitely goals. I think Alpine is like the king of the base hit. He takes those base hits and then he's done. He doesn't mess around after. He makes, you know, $400 to $800 or whatever, depending on the size of account, and he takes that base hit and he is done. He doesn't say, oh, I made 400 today, let's see if I can make, you know, 1,000. He doesn't do that, and the consistency shows. I think consistency is one of the biggest keys for trading or life or anything. Consistency when it comes to trading is everything. Like, I had a big day today. Now tomorrow I blow all my accounts, then what is that? Like, that's not consistent. That's not what I want. I want to make money tomorrow too. But yeah, it's just not hard. I mean, it's hard to be consistent at your. Yeah, if you copy trade, that's the thing. Yeah. Well, here's the other issue too. Like, if you have a platform issue and you're copy trading all your accounts, like, that can be bad. All right, I'm gonna like take a short here. Maybe not. Just thinking about taking a short. If we short off the inside bar, but don't love it. We're just chopping that VWAP, but it did trigger a short. If we make it, if this is a new lower high and we do push that back down into this zone, that'll be nice. But if we are making a lower low, overall I don't love this setup, but it's a cheap enough. I'm kind of looking for that 389s, just to 10 points, basically. It's like a 1-to-1 trade. What's up, son of Wall Street? Beanstalk, yeah, that's right. Yeah, $400 a day, and then you multiply that across other accounts. Yeah. There we go. Gotta push down. Martez, what is up? Biggest key is how to take a red day and stop. That is 100%. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Pawn. Good point. Yeah, walking away on a red day finding consistency, whether you're walking away on a red day or green day, but just consistency, I 100% agree. Like, being able to walk away red is tough, which is the issue I have with Take Profit Trader a lot of times. I want to get those daily payouts. When it says daily payouts, it doesn't really mean every day, but in my brain, I think it means every day. So when I get under the buffer, so say like I'm over the buffer right now on all these accounts, and I take a payout and I bring them all right back down to the minimum buffer. So bringing all these accounts back down to 52,000. And then the next day, I'm starting out red and I'm down 500-600 in the hole. It's like I can't stop trading those accounts until I get them back over, if that makes sense. And a lot of times what happens is I end up blowing those accounts. And because of that. So like lately what I've been doing is like staying up over the buffer and leaving a little bit of space. It's more like a mental thing. So if I'm leaving say like 2,700 in the account, but then withdrawing everything else above that, at least the next day when I come in and I take a $300 loss on the first trade, I'm still over the buffer. So psychologically I'm like, okay, I'm still okay, if that makes sense. It's just all a psychological thing, because really, to be honest with you guys, like trading minis with $2,000 of drawdown is just not a lot. Especially in this market volatility. I mean, you know, you get stopped out $700-800 on a normal stop out, and next thing you know, you get stopped out again, and your account is pretty much cooked. You get stopped out 2 times in a row, 3 times in a row. So yeah, so like keeping a little bit of the buffer above the buffer for me has been working pretty decently. So I don't know, I'm just trying to improve. I'm trying to keep expenses as low as possible and keep getting the payouts. I had last month, it was absolutely amazing month, and I'm hoping to finish the year strong, get these payouts. Starting off month of December with another payout, which is amazing. I don't think I've missed a payout month at least for at least a year, which is amazing. Not every month is profitable, but at least I've gotten a payout at least every month. Some months are not profitable. We were talking about earlier, like when I was resetting account, like I went through a little bit of a period where I felt like I wanted to reset a bunch of pro accounts. That really added up. Arton, hands on the mouse. Let's go. So we are short here, 401.75. It's looking pretty decent. It's a little slow, but getting bought right back up here. Worst thing is working combine, being 200 away from passing and losing 300. This year's payouts, I have no clue. I literally do not keep track. Now, this is the goal of mine next year. So when I do it, is like by April 15th, and then I have to start keeping track. It is very irresponsible to not keep track. But I don't. I literally don't. It's I say at this point it's probably over 100,000, and then total profit I would say is maybe 50, 60. So it's not great. My goal is to be like, you know, 100,000+ in profit. I spent a lot. What happens if you spend more in evals and you didn't pay out? It's a write-off. Yeah, you write it off. Yeah. I've been close to $19 and blowing the combine. Talk about painful, Pawn. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I guess you could just write it off, dividend for keys. I don't have any, I'm not a tax advisor or anything like that, so I don't really know. You don't want to ask your accountants, but yeah. I write off expenses. You can ask your accountant if you can write off the previous years leading up to, as far as eval costs. So what I do is I have all my evals and stuff on one credit card. That's how I keep track. So I have them all on one credit card, and then all my payouts go into my bank. So it's not that hard for me to calculate at the end of the year. Do I pay for professional data access? No. No, I'm on sim accounts. I'm not even on a live account. Hopefully I can be on live accounts with Take Profit Trader. But yeah, I'm on sim funded accounts. No, I'm not a professional Drat. No, I'm just a 1099. 1099. Self-employed. I have to have evals. I have to have evals to trade for streaming too. Right? So, well, this trade, yeah, it's just kind of chopping that VWAP up. I tried to go short here. Looks like it's gonna push up to the top of this range. Just kind of putting in a little bit of a flag now. Take a look at gold. This is what gold's doing. Nasdaq's kind of boring me right now. Gold trying to break out of that channel here, but doesn't look very strong. I don't know. We'll see. Back to the old Nasdaq. Back to the old trade here. 25,401 is the entry. It looks like my entry would have been a good long. Taken out. Alright, still up 115 on this account. Try to short there off from these inside bars. Got a little bit of points out of him, but nothing great. I was looking for the bottom of this candle here. Oof, Nasdaq pushing up higher. Finally breaking out. Does it break through the top? Does it go through the high? Very bullish up out of that Harami here. Let's see if we get a little pullback. This might actually be a good trigger long to take out the high. I don't really feel like chasing this, but I might add in. I might see if we get a little pullback and then scale in. Maybe we push up to that long through the high there. The only risk here is we push up to the top of this range and then it just pulls right back into the view up. So, what's up, Bodine? Finance with Diego. Hey, what's up? Yes, Fed Powell speaks in 25 minutes. The Truth JPS. What is going on? Welcome, guys. Smash that like button if you guys are just tuning in. I really appreciate it. We've taken a few trades. We've had a lot of education. Kind of liking this long here. I'm just going to hop in. It's looking strong here. We do have Powell speaking here. 25 minutes. See if we can take out the high. Hey, thank you, Turg. South Korean stocks add 0.09% in early trading. Yeah, for sure, Pawn. Yeah, I hear you. This could be just one big giant range. Absolutely. That was definitely a little stop run off that. Shorty asks, good luck, digital nukes. Oh, Viking Trader, yeah, no problem. So the yellow candles are inside bars, inside 5-minute bars. Everything's on a 5-minute chart. So these yellow candles are inside bars. These pink candles are outside bars, so meaning they sweep of the high and low of the previous candle. And the purple candles, I call them Harami candles. Basically, it makes a new high or a low, and then the body opens up and closes within that body of the previous candle. So, kind of like what this one's trying to do is put in a Harami, which I was kind of afraid of. But, yeah, and the indicators are called... Oops, what's the view up? LDT inside-outside bars is for those ones, and then Ed of the Woods Harami is one of our subscribers made this one. These are the purple ones. Yeah, no problem, Bike Trader. Silver's moving. What's Silver doing? Let's take a look at silver real quick. Silver. Yeah, silver's very, very leveraged. It's tough to trade. But silver getting a little bit of a caboose-in. It's funny, so a lot of times you watch silver and it just literally doesn't move. But it's been moving quite a bit. Alright, I gotta stop in there at 25,450. Take a look at that gold. Gold trying to find a little bounce. Silver's wild. So we're in a Harami on, man, Nasdaq. Delta almost 60. I know. If you guys, if you guys are silver hoarders, comes up to almost $60, which is insane. So yeah, that is crazy. But it has had quite the pullback today. All right, Nasdaq getting a little bit of pullback here. I feel pretty good as long as we stay above the VWAP. Add a few more into this. Little order filled. Hey, Alo, thank you so much. Yeah, the pros are looking great. Thank you so much. I had a great day today. This is a TPT eval too, by the way, guys. One that I started today. So here's another thing that my goal is right now is to have backup TPTs. So, you know, a lot of times you guys will ask, you know, about resetting pro accounts. Well, my goal is to not reset pro accounts because my goal is to have backup TPTs. So as long as I can have like one or two always going as far as an eval, and if I have 5 pros, you can have some backups sitting there, passed and ready to go. So it's much cheaper than trying to reset a pro account. Time to break out the loose change jug and search for silver dimes. No kidding, right? Do a little coin hunting from the bank. I think gold's looking to retest the 42.55. Oof, nice little bounce on gold. I like that. Silver could bounce as well. Oh, there it goes. So I was looking up 58,029. There's a... Oh, you guys can't see it, can you? Yeah, you can see it. Right here, right up here. There's a price gap that we've been talking about. It's just a single. Well, it is there. Which would fill this fair value gap on a 5-minute. Is it worth it, Ian? In my opinion, I think that you can just, like, I think that, you know, you can buy what, 4 evals for the price of 150K reset. So I think that everyone's in their own journey, right? So if you're someone that gets payouts all the time and $650 is nothing to you, so essentially you're buying a straight to funded account, you know, to reset a 50K, then, you know, that's fine. I mean, if you just got like $10,000 in payouts and you want to reset a 650, I mean, that's pretty good ROI still. I just think you can buy like 4 evals for the price of resetting one account. So, well, like I said, I've done it. Especially when I'm on till, I've done it. Guys, I reset a 25K take profit trader account and made 10,000 in one day. It's like you can do it. It's just risky, you know. But when it comes to like trading your own capital, like in a personal account, like with TradeAvate or something, the cost doesn't look so bad, right? $650 with one mini don't go very far. But yeah, it's just, I think it's, you know, everyone's on their own journey when it comes to that. So we are underwater here on this trade. Hopefully we get a little bull flag here. Starts to break out. I'm in 12 micros I've added into this. Oops, forgot I wasn't on the right chart. Just basically looking for momentum off this bullish candle here. Hopefully we put in this little bull flag and we break. If it pushes down to the low here, then we are toast. If I think we break out of this bull flag, we go through the highs. No more Bulenox. I do have Bulenox going. That, you know, that is another account that I have. Thank you so much for reminding me. I do have a Bulenox account that I passed on stream, and I have not, you know, I totally forgot to activate it. I just been focusing on the TPTs and that Lucid. But yeah, I actually have two. I actually have two accounts that I need to activate. I don't know. Spaced it. First world problems. First world problems. Yeah, 1K mini drock. Yeah, that's right. What are we on? Silver still? Let's go over here. Alright, bouncing off that VWAP here. It's do or die time now. Do or die time. What is my favorite prop firm? 7. So my favorite prop firm right now, full honesty, is Take Profit Trader. I do very well with them. I love the daily payouts. I love the fact that you can get reward points to buy to get new evals. I do like that. Trade Day has the same thing. I love their live account. You can trade 5 live accounts, Pro Plus accounts. I love that. Anything over the $2,000 buffer, you can take a payout. The Trade Day, it's end of day, but you have to be over 2,250 to take a payout. So you have to be over that $250. Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. They don't care how I trade either. You know? It's just like, if I want to like scalp that day, if I want to go in with some minis, some size, they don't care how I trade. I've never been denied. What's up, Michael Anthony in the house? DOW has upgraded to $19 with buy signals that last week Corsair Capital Management bought a new position of 30,000 shares in DOW during Q2, valued at $340,000. Thank you, Michael Anthony, the bot that's not a bot. Thank you so much. Let's go, Caleb. Vibes Trading. That is another one I want to get my tuition back. Top 1. My mic is very muted. It's actually turned up all the way. It's actually all the way up. I am looking at getting a new mic. Terry Trades 100 got a new mic. Sounds pretty good. It's not that much money. I think I might want to get one. Yeah, I believe it's level 2 Autumn 9 on Trade of 8. Yeah, Michael Anthony, yes. Pile speaks in 10 minutes. So keep that in mind, guys. We are putting in a bull flag, wicked, but I tried to buy the breakout. You can see how well that worked. Not very well. The ESS rule will eat traders alive. What is the ESS rule, Caleb? ESS? You think he announces retirement? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I suppose he's speaking at Stanford. Polygon is bullish? I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, it's funny. It's just you just don't know. Buy the rumor, sell the news, right? We might be stopped out before it even starts speaking, so. All right, we got to hold this VWAP or we're going to be toast. We're trying to hold it. We're bouncing, but this should have been the entry. So far I bought the top. If you were looking for a long. ES is below VWAP. Oh no. Still trying to hold. So it's consistency on both sides. They want 30% between where's traded. It's like in a 15% consistency because you can't lose so much and gain so much. Oh, okay, Caleb. That's good to know. Yeah, that is a little bit tougher. What's gold doing? Yeah, gold's trying to break down a little bit. It broke out of this range, this downwards channel, popped above it, tested this VWAP, pulling back down in. We'll see what it does. We got silver pulling back. Still has a little gap in price up here. All right, down 100 bucks unrealized right now. Down 200 on this trade. We are trading a TPT, Take Profit Trader Pro. I just want to remind you guys that a lot of these sales are ending tonight. So Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, My Funded Futures. A lot of them end tonight at midnight, so Trade Day, I believe, does not. I believe Trade Day is going to go on for a while. So if you guys notice on Trade Day, I use capital P. It is Pine with a capital P with Trade Day. It is case sensitive. If you don't put in capital P, and then lowercase I, lowercase n, and lowercase e, it will not work. It'll just say it's not valid, but it does work. It's Pine with a capital P. So yeah, so a lot of this stuff ends tonight. So get them in while you can. Believe on a 25K plan, you have to be within $150 loss, $150 gun gain to be safe. And you will. Oh, okay, Caleb. Thank you for that. What's the best deal on a 50K? I would say My Funded Futures or Lucid or Tradeify. I'd say those are the best deals on the 50K for regular types accounts. I mean, you could still get a 50K My Funded Future core account if you guys don't want to trade pros. I think they're what, 77 bucks all in. That's a pretty good deal. Lucid currently is $78, so it's very similar. Basically it's $1 more for the Lucid Flex. I don't know if you guys noticed, like Lucid is like a cross between My Funded Futures and Tradeify. It's literally like a cross between them. And a little bit of Top Step as well with the Flex plan. Four minutes before Powell. We got a nice inside bar here. I'd love to see a pop here off this inside bar. Go straight through the highs. Take out all my take profits before Powell starts speaking. That'll be amazing. Yeah, Lucid is, as far as newer prop firms, Lucid is my favorite. Yeah, they're doing great. I think it showed the way they treated their customers when it came to the Project X meltdown. They really stepped it up. A lot of companies did, but you know, you could tell that they really stepped up. I like their CEO. I've heard him interviewed a few times. I think he's cool. You know? His Papa Bao just finished a nice filet mignon with a 1903 Pinot Noir. Sandy, yeah. He's primed and ready. Yes. Some lobster tails and some filet mignon. I had some lobster tails the other night. I had some lobster tails. They were delicious. Condi Rice is speaking with J Powell. Long and short. I'm actually long, Rico. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, my entry's at 414. My stop's at 398. And currently it's trading at 406, and I'm looking for the high to be taken out. %, consistency on a straight to funded top one plan with an intraday top. Yeah, that's tough. What's up, Nate? Powell got to be the most interesting keynote speaker for real. Hope those kids take notes. I know. Such a bore. Oh, I'm not liking this. All right, top of the hour here. Swept the low of that. I almost swept the low of that candle. Hopefully we get that little pop here, or we are toast. We are below the VWAP now. God, boy, I fumbled on this. You know, obviously looking in hindsight, I'm just like, man, you know, nice Harami candle. Possibly could have took that short down and taken out the low of this mother candle. Yada yada yada. Another Harami here, nice spike up off that. Always sucks when you look at things in hindsight, but this is what I do during the weekends. I'll just look and see how I could have made money. But getting a little bounce here, might get a little lucky. We're above that 400. We got Powell speaking too, so you never know. Not financial advice, but I'd have stops in place if you're in any positions. You never know what could happen. If Powell says something, Trump tweets, whatever, you know, you could have a 300-point candle in no time and wipe out your accounts. So you just never know. Manipulating, we're going higher. ICT, yeah, hopefully. Gold's melting. Silver melting as well. Silver's melting. Gold's melting. That might be good for the indices. Maybe. Probably get. All right, we swept the low of that 5 now, so let's see if we can bounce off that 400. If we don't hold there, then we're toast. Adding here at 400. Stop just below 400. Trying to weasel my way out of this trade. This was the entry, you know, like down in here, waiting for the pullback, and then getting in. And you know, obviously in hindsight, but like this would have been a much better setup instead of like looking for the breakout when there's literally no volume. But we just don't know sometimes. So DCA'd a little bit into that 400. Back into the green. Oof, rejecting off that 412. Volatility's picking up a little bit. Powell's probably walking to the podium. The algo's going crazy on what he's wearing. What color tie he has. I'd like to get it popped up towards that 420 and then take off some. Ice-T along at 405. Let's go. Good luck. Clean setup out of the balance area. Nice, Sandy. Yeah, gold absolutely shit the bed is right. Oh, gold is flushing. Ruh-roh. Down goes gold. Gold getting kabooshed. Nice little break above this outside bar could actually peel some of this off. Well, stop needed to be where it needed to be. Let's peel some of this off. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, peeling one off there, peeling another one off there. This is looking good. Kind of reducing some risk. The old bull flag is breaking. All right, peeling more off. Starting to squeeze now. All right, we are left with 4. Beautiful. Woof. What did Powell say? He said good evening, didn't he? Taking 2 off. Two on. TBT disallow news trading. So Powell like speeches and stuff, it doesn't really. But yeah, you can't trade like tier 1 news like for the funded accounts, right? So like CPI and non-farm payroll, things like that. Papa Pumps. What's up, Cranston White? All right, getting a little pullback here. We peeled some off. Get a little lucky with our stop loss, but we'll take it. But yeah, you don't want to trade tier 1 news with Take Profit Trader. For sure. What's gold doing? Gold trying to bounce here. All right, so our average price right now is 403.25. We do have a gap up here. Fair value gap. Be interesting if we run that. You heard you weren't allowed to trade ICT TPTs. Yeah, it's profitable apparently. Yeah. What do I mean by peeling one off? So I was in multiple micro contracts, David. So I had multiple. I was up to like 15 micros. So when I just take one contract off, you know, at a time. So just one. Gold still pushing down or bouncing? Whoa. Whew. Holy gold. Wow. Holy moly, that is a massive gold candle. Holy mochaccino, guys. 36.30, almost $37 candle on gold. Holy mochaccino. Come on, Nasdaq. Gold even froze for a second. I bet. Yeah, that was flash. I don't know what happened. Let's look at silver. Whoa, silver is pushing down as well. Wow, look at silver. Powell's gonna save the day, guys. Gonna go to all-time highs. Powell's saving the day. No, I don't know. We're not that far from all-time highs. Well, not that far. We could get there by the end of the year, no problem, if the market wants to keep going higher. The inside bar on gold? Whew, scary though. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be an inside bar. This is... Yeah, I'm not gonna touch gold. Not... Well, if I did, it'd be with micro. A few micros, maybe. If you guys never traded gold, gold is very over leveraged. 10 points or $10 on gold is with one mini contract is $1,000. So just be aware of that. How do I trade on a 2-minute chart? I don't know. I've never traded on 2-minute chart. Yeah, I've always kind of stuck with the 5-minute, and then more recently I've kind of looked at the higher time frame, like an hourly. I used to trade off the TPO charts, which is essentially a 30-minute chart, but yeah. I mean, you can't be afraid of gold, but you just got to size appropriately, you know. An inside bar and a massive candle. Yeah, design exactly. So it could consolidate on that massive candle. Now, if you look at, like, maybe there's some scalping opportunities in that gold. Like, so we got those price gaps, right, that we were talking about earlier. So when you have a big flush move, you're gonna have those price gaps. So you can see down here 42.27. There's two there. There's like 4,225.90 in there. And then we got some down at the lows as well. So if you happen to see a nice gold short, it could possibly fill some of that down there. Did have a pretty large order at 216.80, 147 lot. I'm trail my stop here, just below that inside bar. Let's see if we continue to push up through the highs. Kind of locking in some, locking in another 98 bucks. Oh no, Lewa, you locked yourself out? Oh, cause it, oh. Damn it. I know what you mean. Yeah, you had the lockout on Project X. Oh man. I know what you're saying. You had it on liquidate and block. So when I have a personal daily profit target, I do the liquidate. If I'm trying to pass an eval or something, or have consistency. But I know what you're saying. Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. Oh well, hopefully it's not too bad. Consistency, it's okay. I mean, I've done that. When my funded futures went back to 50% consistency on their evals, because they went to 1 day to pass for a while. My funded futures did, and then now they've gone back to 50% consistency. I did that. I thought it was still 1 day to pass, and I made 3,000 on the account. I ended up passing that account, but yeah, I was like, oh man. So essentially I had to make what, 6,000 to pass it, so another 3,000. Oh, you should be good. Yeah, that's not too badly up, but yeah. 380 and you locked out at 505. That shouldn't ruin it that bad. Yeah, you'll just have to make a little more, whatever you're trying to pass. Do anyone know any details about the Tradeify accounts about to drop? I have no clue. Yeah, I thought they were supposed to drop today, right? I'm hoping daily payouts, but they said it's something new. I don't know what could be new. Oh yeah, daily payouts December 3rd. So they are gonna have this daily payouts, and that's not the only upgrade. It says Tradeify. So that's right here. This is off the Tradeify Discord. That'll be sweet, right? It's good for us as consumers. All right, I'm gonna take profit here. Yeah, it's kind of swept the high. We're pushing back down. We could pull back and fill some of this gap. I don't really know. Up 547 on this. We just locked in a lucid payout as well of 667 across the 3 lucids. This is my gonna be my fourth payout on this 150K direct to funded lucid account. 4th payout. Absolutely amazing for me. You see the calendar looking mighty fine. Absolutely great. I think I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Just a reminder that all of these, a lot of these accounts that you're seeing, the Cyber Mondays, the Black Fridays, all end at midnight. Apex 80% off evals, $10 activation fee with the 100K accounts, $40 activation fee with all the other accounts. Trade days, Pine with a capital P, 40% off. Lucids are 40% off. Tradeify is 40% off right now. That ends tonight. Apparently they have perhaps some daily payout accounts coming, and also My Funded Futures Pro accounts. Use code Pine, and then of course Lucid, use code Pine. Buellanox, Pine. You guys know the deal. Pine, Pine, Pine. It's Christmas time, so if you're gonna use someone's code, you might as well use the Pine Tree Trader for Christmas. Code Pine. I mean, it only makes sense. 'Tis the season. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I thought we traded pretty good. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the trading. Very happy with today's trading. Actually had a monster day. And smash that like button on the way out, guys. Please smash the like button. Stay tuned for the outro, and I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow, right? See you tomorrow, guys. Peace. Thank you, Turd.
I'm on a mission, the market's my canvas. Pine Tree Trader, that's the name, no need for the panic. Got my screens lit, watching the price move. Every tick, every chart, I'm in my groove. See an inside bar, that's a sign of a pause. The market's holding its breath, it's a break from the laws. Squeeze it up tight, coiling for a big move. I'm patient, I'm watching, got nothing to prove. Wait for the break, above or below. That's when I hit the gas, watch the profit grow. Apex funding on the line, my account's legit. Passing these challenges, ain't no time to quit. Inside out, outside in, that's the way we play. Taking that funding, stacking up profit every day. From Pine Tree Trader to take profit, we're on a roll. Stratify's the platform, we're in full control. Now let's talk about the outside bar, it's a different scene. It's a power move, a sign of something keen. Engulfing the last one, showing dominance and might. The bears or the bulls, they're winning the fight. It's a reversal signal or a continuation of the trend. Gotta read the context all the way to the end. I'm with Take Profit Trader, they've got my back. Giving me the capital, keeping me on track. No more small accounts, no more holding back. I'm a funded trader, there's no turning back. My trades are clean, my risk is tight. I'm living this life, shining so bright. Inside out, outside in, that's the way we play. Taking that funding, stacking up profit every day. From Pine Tree Trader to Take Profit, we're on a roll. Stratify's the platform, we're in full control. Stratify's the engine, the charts are crisp and clean. Executing orders, a trading machine. Got my stops in place, my target set high. Pine Tree Trader strategy, under the market sky. This ain't a gamble, it's a calculated art. Every setup I see, I'm playing my part. Yeah, Pine Tree Trader.